Coming, this is Dallas Sports 1977 coming from Southwood. Finally just got the thing to work right. My phone wasn't working right, but I got it worked right now. This season, I'm expecting great things from the Dallas Cowboys this year. I'm expecting us to win 11, to go 11-6, or 12-5, win the NFC East, beat Tampa Bay, pull off an upset against the great Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, former Super Bowl champions. Dallas need to work on our offensive line, bringing some help on the left side of the line, bringing a better center, at defensive tackle and at nose tackle, one technique, two technique, and a three technique. We need to work in those areas. We need to work on our outside and middle linebacker, Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. They need work. They need to go back into the classroom and do some studying. Look at film of how great Dallas was back in the 70s. In 1977, Dallas had one of the greatest defenses to ever live, the Doomsday Defense, with Randy White, the late great Harvey Martin, Ed Too Tall Jones, Larry Cole, John Dutton, Jethro Pugh, Thomas Hollywood Henderson, Cliff Harris, Charley Waters, to name a few. Didi Lewis. They look at those films, they can see how great Dallas was back then. The defense was so powerful that the offense didn't have to do much work, but we had a great quarterback and a great Roger Staubach and a great running back, Tony Dorsett with Preston Pearson, Robert Newhouse at fullback, great tight end Billy Joe Dupree on offense, and Golden Richards, Drew Pearson, Tony Hill was on offense. But it's just like now, we got a great offense with great wide receivers, a great running back, and a great quarterback in Dakota Prescott. So right now, Dallas, y'all need to get yourselves together, and your coaching staff need to find out what y'all need to do to build this team, to make this team great again. To make this team great again, we need to go back to fundamentals, to teach these boys how to tackle, how to make form tackles, and everything, because Jalen Smith, when he tries to make plays, every time when you see him on film, he's trailing the play instead of reacting before it happened. If he could look at and learn from the linebacker that played at Penn State, is now retired, he was a great linebacker. When he sees the play before it happened, he makes the play and makes the stop. But in our draft, I gave us a C+ in the draft. I wasn't too happy about the way the draft went, but I'm happy that we got Micah Parsons from Penn State. I think he's going to be a great asset and a great linebacker. If I was coaching him, I would put him at outside, either weak side or strong side linebacker, because he had the speed to go from sideline to sideline. But in that subject, the reason I'm saying that is that he's going to be great. But in order for him to be great, our defensive front need to keep the offensive linemen off our linebackers, and that's what the line never did last season. They had gaping holes, teams running on our team like we was like paper, like Swiss cheese. That need to be fixed. That's an area of concern. That's why we brought in Dan Quinn. Hopefully Dan Quinn can do his thing, pull off some magic, and do what he did when he was the head coach, defensive coordinator when he was at Seattle Seahawks, the Legion of Boom. Hopefully, we come up with a new name and everything, and these hot boys, they need to be buried, because they know these hot boys, they are no good. Jalen Smith, you need to go back to the classroom, son. You need to learn something. Jalen, you have what it takes, but you need work, son. You need studying. You need growth. Leighton Vander Esch, you need to work on your body, son, because you stay injured a lot. You're injury prone. But I'm saying this, not trying to be downgrading y'all and everything, and talking bad about y'all. There's a lot of work that need to be done with this team. So even though the Dallas Cowboys just brought in as a consultant Ben McAdoo from the football stinking Giants, I don't know why they would do that. We got rid of Jason Garrett, and we turn around and take their former coach as a consultant to work on our team, which I don't understand that analogy or significance of why you would do something like that. But the moral of the story is that Dallas, y'all need to get it together. I know the talking heads out there like Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, NFL Network analysts, and ESPN analysts. They're gonna talk, downgrade us. They're gonna say bad things. They're gonna say things to get us Dallas Cowboy fans just to watch their television shows where they can get to boost up ratings, because when you mention the Dallas Cowboys, it automatically brings ratings, because that star on the helmet represents greatness. And you young players, if you understand what it is to put on that jersey and to put that star on you, to wear that star, go look back in the 60s and the 70s. Go look at history of the great legendary Tom Landry, our great legendary coach. He was a general, he was a Christian man, great teacher, great leader, a great leader of men. And he built this team from nothing to be something special. He built this team, and it's time right now for you young players if you want to be great, go look at all the great legendary players that played at this franchise. I named a few. We done had the first franchise that done had 3 Heisman Trophy winners on our team. The great Roger Staubach, the great Tony Dorsett that played at the University of Pittsburgh Panthers, and the great Herschel Walker that played at the University of Georgia. That's remarkable in itself right there. All legendary, all great and remarkable people and great players. So if you want to be great, if you want your name in the Hall of Fame, and you want to be, when fans come to the stadium to see when Dallas got the Ring of Honor, and you got all these other great legendary players that's in the Dallas Ring of Honor, if you want to be up there, you do your job. You learn. You do your job. Teach. Have this job is just not because coming in to practice with the wrong attitude, with the wrong perception of I'm not on the team, I'm all right. No, you got to treat this as if I'm a wide receiver, and the team has 9 more wide receivers, that let me know I got to go 115%, because them other 9 wide receivers can be just as better than I am. Meaning that I'm going to give more than my best to show the coaching staff and the team that I'm capable of doing my job. And that's the attitude y'all young players need, because the Dallas Cowboys is all about greatness. All about greatness. And so, talking about, we right now see the water over there, how beautiful it is and everything, little pond and everything. Well, but we right now, as the Dallas Cowboys, the time we're at right now is the time of change, and the change is perfection. The great legendary Vince Lombardi taught his players when he was at Green Bay they would run this one play. It was called a Green Bay sweep to the left, and they would run this play over and over and over and over. A seal here and a seal here, and run the play through the alley. And on that play, the running back did not have to be so significantly fast or so powerful, but he had to learn how to follow his blocks, learn the technique of angles, and how to maneuver to get around traffic. This season is like that. The Dallas Cowboys is like they're super fast for Ferrari that's on the interstate, and we got 31 other obstacles in our way to prevent us from reaching our goal. That goal should be for every team is to reach the Super Bowl. That should be every team's goal. Not to win no NFC conference, not to be an MVP, not to put up great stats, or to have your name plastered on somebody's wall. But your goal should be is to be a champion. And this young generation, if you looked at film and see how powerful Dallas was back then, those teams their main concern was being a champion. And I'm gonna tell this story because I was looking at this film. It was about 2, maybe 3 months ago. I was looking at a film of the great Ed Too Tall Jones. He was talking about when they was in Super Bowl 12, before they got to that game against the Orange Crush defense, which is the Denver Broncos, the coaching staff told them, we want y'all to probably just give up 17 points a game, and in that game, but during the season, just give up 17 points a game. And you know, the whole team had this attitude: forget giving up 17 points a game. We want to shut these boys out. Forget that. And then when Tony Dorsett scored, when he was lined up at about the 4-yard line, and it was in the full house backfield with Ron Springs and Robert Newhouse was in front of him, and he was behind him in the full house backfield formation, and he ran over the left side and scored the first touchdown. They said it's on the sideline. The whole team had the attitude of, we got this championship. We got a world championship. They knew that they would have to fall to the mountain in order not to win this championship. And they knew then the game was theirs. Because they came in the game with their mindset, with their attitude, with their self-focus on what needed to be done. So you young players, have yourself ready for an exciting, great year, and get yourselves ready to be champions, to be winners. Like the legendary coach that played at Philadelphia, and now he's the head coach at Arizona State. I think his name Edwards. I can't think of it right now, but he used to be an analyst. He said, "I won't." No, that's Mike Singletary. Mike Singletary used to be the play for the Chicago Bears. He said, "I want winners." And this other legendary coach that coaches at Arizona State, he said the same thing. We play to win the game. You play to win the game. And guess what? That's what it should be. That's what it should be about. We play to win the game, not to get stats up, to be looked at like I'm something special. No, it's a team game. It's about us working together as one. So I done went on and revel about all these great things Dallas need to do. And so right now, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm energized. You can tell that when I went on and was telling all this greatness about how great Dallas has been in the past in the 70s and 60s, because I'm happy. I'm energized. Oh, it is. It's like drinking an energy drink, a Red Bull. That's how it is about the Dallas Cowboys. It brings energy because this team is about greatness. And in life, you got to put your best foot forward. This is Dallas Sports, 1977, coming from Southwood. And we're speaking on greatness. I'm expecting Dallas to do something special, to win the NFC East with 11-6 record, beat Tampa Bay at Tampa Bay, Dallas 37, Tampa Bay 31. You have a blessed, wonderful, blessed day, and God be with you. Thank you.